To go ahead and kick off the celebration of our 5th annual Energy Efficiency Makeover. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Brett Curry, and I'm manager of residential energy marketing for the electric co-ops, and we're glad you're all here. And our mission is not just affordable electricity, but it's what we've been working on since 1949 in the co-ops in Arkansas, trying to make things better as far as Arkansas Electric goes. But part of that means even including making your life better, maybe selling you less electricity instead of selling you more. And we're not all about just how much electricity can we sell. We don't make more money if we sell more electricity, but if we can make your life better by reducing your bills. And I was excited to actually take a peek at some of these bills here, and we can say with confidence we've more than cut their electric bill in half. And it's very significant. We started with this home makeover project in 2007, was the first one we've done. We now completed 5 homes. And in every case, we've been able to lower bills and increase comfort. And so now you're going to be able to run that thermostat, down even more and still be saving a lot of money and live more comfortably than you did before. And I'm excited about that. Now, we have a mix of resources that we use to make your electricity. But of all those options for making electricity, still the very best option is not to use it in the first place. Is to save the energy. That's the cleanest resource we have for making electricity, is to use less. But we don't have to sacrifice comfort to have less electricity usage.
Absolutely glorious day. I'm so excited to be in Arkansas, so excited to be a part of this special day for the Thomas family. Thank you for giving of yourself and your home. I've had a few repairmen come into my home when I wasn't yet dressed, so, let alone having them in and out of your home, but it's all for the better. Thank you to the Thomases, and especially to Terry. Thank you for putting up with us today. We have approved our comprehensive 3-year energy efficiency programs for all public utilities in the state of Arkansas for years 2011, 2012, and 2013. We exempted the co-ops from this program. Why? Because they are already far out ahead of the work that was going on in the state, and I think today is a great example of that work and all of the effort with developing and maintaining the hydroelectric resources, renewable resources in terms of wind and solar. So the co-ops have been a wonderful example of what we can do when we all work together. And I agree, Dwayne, so much of the credit goes to your board, to the members of the cooperatives. You all are the reason why we've been able to set such a good record in Arkansas.
Chris Burnley, General Electric, can you come up here, please? The makeover house, all of the appliances were, in the most part, about 15 years and older. And what we know today is that appliances that old, they use more electricity. The appliances of today have better compressors, they have better refrigerants, they have better insulation, and we know a lot more today about building sciences and technology. And GE has been on board with us now for 2 years and have been supplying the Energy Star appliances, which use about 25 to 30% less than their older counterparts. But Chris, as a token of our appreciation, we have the golden caulking man, and we want to offer this to you and you. Part of it. Yeah, thanks. This particular house, as you look at it straight on, that's okay, Sheila, did not have any insulation behind the brick veneer nor in the walls. And what insulation was up in the attic was very minimal. It was not enough for the state of Arkansas, not to mention it was improperly installed as well. So what was our solution? Tommy Gracie, come on up here. We used Tommy Gracie BPSI foam insulation out of Mountain Home. Tommy's been with us for the last 4 years on the makeover. He's also assisted us with our model home projects, and he's been around a long time in this business. He understands building science, and we're glad to have you. Thank you, Tommy. Pest control, sound control. Eddie Rood with Rood Heating and Air. He's 3rd generation. His grandfather started the business, and as I remember, his grandfather was one of 45 guys in line to receive a job shortly after the Depression with a plumbing company. And from there was the birth of Rood Heating and Air. Very, very humble beginning. 3 generations later, his son is now going to be the 4th generation getting going. These guys install on an average of 1 geothermal system per day. in the state of Arkansas. If there's anybody that knows Geo, it's them. And we have the water furnace Envision Series 5 system in the Makeover house. Don Brown is a state representative for water furnace, and these two guys, when I pick up the phone and say, are you on board for the next makeover, they beat me to the punch. They always want to be a part of it, and I'm so thankful that you guys contribute to this. And so we'd like to recognize you guys with the Golden Caulking Man celebratory makeover number 5. The windows behind you are high-efficient Energy Star rated windows. You can see there's a blue tint to it. That's the low E glass, their vinyl frame. What the Thomases had before were single-pane wood windows. And anybody that's had those know they condense in the winter and sweat, and then the wood seals rot away, and then you have a mess on your hands. A solution was to put aluminum storm windows over the front. That helped a little bit, but their curtains would actually blow on a windy day inside the house. Those days are over, thanks to Fort Smith's Harry G. Barr by donating the Energy Star windows. Very good.
What a great day to be a part of the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. We're here just south of Palestine, Arkansas at the Thomas' home. Just had a great dedication. This particular program has been such an inspiration to so many cooperative members and quite frankly to so many Arkansans. Just proud to be a part of this whole organization and this morning.
Today we're here to celebrate the completion of the Energy Efficiency Makeover project and celebrate the ability to lower the Thomas' bills from over $200 a month to well under $100 a month, more than half what they were paying before. This program is important not just to help the Thomases lower their bills, but also to help us demonstrate the best technologies available for improving building performance. And we can take a house that has a very bad energy efficiency and convert it to one that has among the best in the state. And we'd like to be able to demonstrate that that works and it can be done. And so we're using some of the highest quality materials and the newest available insulation, demonstrating how that works. So we have all these technologies in place, high efficiency lighting, and then one of the things most people ignore are 75 tubes of caulk. And that's one of the big parts, is just reducing air infiltration, something anyone can do.
This is such a worthwhile effort, the energy efficiency makeover that the co-ops have undertaken, because you learn best by doing. And this is a great way to not only help the Thomas family live a better quality of life, cut their heating and cooling bills in half, but it also teaches families across Arkansas how to live better, how to do better. And when we know better, we do better. So it's a great day to help the Thomas family celebrate. It's an even greater day to help the co-op celebrate and to help further the cause of energy efficiency and conservation in Arkansas.
Well, when I first heard about it, my wife, she was the one was constantly telling me about it, but I was like throwing it off and never paying no attention to the book. I said I'll look at it later. Then I finally, the deadline was coming up, and then she got on me again about it. And so then I said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and enter. Maybe we'll win, maybe we won't. And then after that, it's about maybe a week, then I heard from Carl. He was calling and said that he think we was one of the finalists, and I had won a hot water tank for show. And then Carl kept calling and calling and calling again. And I said, got to be something more to it than just a hot water tank.
It was cool in the front part of the house, and it was very hot in the end part of the house. It was like being in Michigan in one part and Arkansas in the other part. And it was muggy in this part and pleasant in the other part. And when you do your housework, you wanted to do most of your housework in the front of the house and do the back part last. At that time, I'm ready to lay over. The windows, for one thing, we could feel the draft coming in the house, and we were going to do it last year, but we didn't get around to it because Henry kind of drags around. But this year, I kept on him, and finally we got it filled out because we really couldn't afford windows, and I told him this would be a chance for us to try to, get some new windows and get some things done to the house. So we basically filled it out, and here we are. Oh, it's nice. It's the same temperature all the way through. And I was cleaning up the other day, after you guys had left, and it was a lot to clean up. but I didn't start sweating and huffing and puffing. I got to finish like I wanted to. It was really nice. Well, you really wasn't in our space. I mean, it seemed like it probably when I came in from work because I was tired, but you guys really didn't bother us. And it was a good experience. I mean,
2, 1, cut.
I love it. All right.